And so ladies have money now. That's what I'm understanding. The ladies are in control, or will be in control one day.
Yes, exactly. So we're about to see a huge shift in generational wealth. So over the next decade, there's going to be this huge amount of money that is going to go to the next generation. But a huge portion of that, about $30 trillion, is going to move to women. So women are now going to be in control of a large amount of money, and knowing how to manage that is one of the key components that women need to be aware of today.
Gotcha. And I feel like you had some people perk up, some ladies right there and said, oh, that's a lot of money. So when we talk about generational wealth, right, how do you really truly start? What's step number one?
So in my line of work, where I see women inheriting this wealth, now this can happen in many different ways, but in my line of work, it's because of the death of a spouse. So statistically, women live longer than men. We're a little bit more conservative in our actions. So, my clients that I see, usually it's the woman that is surviving the spouse. Not necessarily every situation, but examples I've seen are women that have never controlled anything but their pocketbook. So the male paid the bills, did all of the household maintenance, managed the investments. But now that they may be coming into this wealth during a very grief-stricken time. So not only are they going through a crisis, but they're also now having to manage their household. So being able to be aware of where your assets are, being a part of the financial conversation now can help you in the long run when you do or potentially could inherit this wealth.
Gotcha. When you talk about being a part of that conversation, how do you think you should even bring that to, the forefront to say, hey, I need to talk to you? Do I need to talk to my husband? What do I do?
So, I mean, a simple step is just going in, if y'all have a financial advisor or financial planner, going in and being a part of the conversation. Not necessarily saying if you want to make the decisions or not make the decisions, but just being aware. So just being involved in those conversations, knowing how your assets are titled, know who they're going to, just being aware of that is the first simple step you can take.
Gotcha. And of course, women always have the paperwork anyway, so you think it's just important for everybody to just get down with it, look at the paperwork, make sure you know where everything is too in these situations.
Exactly, exactly. Because like I said, when you are going through the grief crisis, even if you have everything planned out, everybody's grief looks different. So, I mean, I have been involved in cases where everything was planned to the T, but the grief and going through that overwhelming sense of loss and just dealing with that is something you can't prepare for. We like to say we can, but we don't know until we're in the moment. So having everything kind of peace of mind while you're going through that is a big component of, being prepared to take over your finances.
Gotcha. And I feel like somebody at home probably wants to know too, is this something they can come to you before something even happens or before someone passes away? Like, can you start giving information now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I say the earlier you plan, the better. Like, even we talk to teenagers sometimes, come in with their grandparents. Like, the earlier you can be more financially aware, the better off you will be.
And you spoke about grandparents too. What do you encourage grandparents watching right now to do or to say to their grandchildren who may inherit something from them in the future?
Include them in the conversation. I mean, it doesn't have to be in depth, but just having some awareness is a good starting point there. Okay.
And now we just come into your office. We come call you on the website. What do we do?
So our firm actually hosts retirement classes. So the next one that I'll be teaching will be at Holmes, September 23rd and 30th. It's a 2-part class. I kind of do a crash course on retirement. It's for anybody that's interested in learning about retirement and getting ready to start that process, or maybe close to it in the next few years. So we invite y'all to come to that. It's on our website, and you can sign up there.
Okay, just because I feel like somebody's saying, well, I'm interested, but I don't know if I want to go to the course yet. Can you give them 2 pieces of information they may hear more about on that day, or those 2 days?
So we do talk about Social Security. So there's been a lot of changes over the years with Social Security. So I go into kind of an overview of Social Security, and we do touch on taxes. We had the One Big Beautiful Bill Act passed in July. So we touch on that and how that can impact your retirement over the next few years.
Okay, lots of big details for sure. Okay, now we'll pull up that information. Here's your number on the screen. There's also a website. Can you tell me what the website is one more time?
Yeah, so AmericanSeniorsBenefit.com does work, or you can do ASB-INC.com. So
one more time.
ASB-INC.com.